Ladies and gentlemen, skeptics, tea drinkers, and Twitter detectives. Get your popcorn, clutch your pearls, and brace yourselves because Remy Ma just did the unthinkable. The cameras are rolling, the lights are bright, and she was caught red-handed, using Dr. GS backstage. According to sources, the footage was leaked. And it's so clear that you can see the regret forming in 4K. How does a Grammy-nominated rapper go from judging talent to being escorted out of the building by two security guards and a makeup artist holding her heels? It wasn't just a bad look. What actually happened backstage? Who leaked the footage? And how did Remy Ma go from state of the culture to state of emergency? Stay put, because the drama is boiling, the receipts are hot, and Remy Ma's reputation is cooked. Let's rewind the tape. It was supposed to be Remy Ma's big re-entry into the spotlight after years of messy headlines. It was a disastrous PR meltdown, a career nosedive, and possibly the most embarrassing TV moment since Paula Abdul's uncorked interview. She had finally landed a high-profile job as a guest judge on a nationally televised talent show called The Mic Drop, which is like American Idol meets Love and Hip Hop, but with a lot more attitude and a lot less professionalism. A look at someone who once said, "If I ain't got beef, I'm bored." Prior to this, Remy Ma wasn't exactly the industry's golden child. She had beefs with Brittany Taylor, Nicki, and allegedly even with her own glam squad over edge control. Battles then she has had hit singles in the past 10 years. But she managed to persuade the producers of The Mic Drop that she could represent street wisdom and musical integrity on national television, and for a brief while, it worked. The first 2 episodes aired without any problems, with Remy delivering one-liners and rocking outfits louder than her verses. People were enjoying the authenticity, and even Papoose was spotted backstage cheesing for the cameras as if he had just landed. ABT special. However, according to a number of unnamed crew members, including Karen from the lighting department and Darren from We've All Witnessed Celebrity Diva Behavior Before. But this time, it wasn't Beyoncé that was causing this. Then came the real kicker. During a commercial break, Remy allegedly vanished for 11 minutes, leading everyone to believe she was adjusting her makeup. However, when one of the PAs checked the security feed, they discovered something that had the entire production team gripping their clipboards. Remy Ma was in the dressing room, leaning over the counter, doing something she absolutely shouldn't have been doing. We won't go into detail about what happened out of respect for YouTube's rules and common sense. But let's say there was white powder, a rolled-up piece of paper, and a lot of denial. The footage was high definition and crystal clear from multiple angles, and you would think Spielberg directed it? Before anyone could hit delete. A copy had already been leaked to a certain shady gossip page on Instagram that rhymes with Famir. The internet didn't just react. Instead, it exploded on Twitter with the hashtag Remy, what you doing, girl? TikTok creators began acting out the scene, and someone even created a remix video of the footage with the decision was made quickly. Within 20 minutes of seeing the footage, producers called an emergency meeting with the legal team and decided that Remy Ma had to be disqualified. We're not putting her on leave, so let's not handle it quietly. Remy's old lyrics were edited over the top. Lean back, sis. You leaned all the way forward. However, it wasn't just the fans who noticed. The showrunners were panicking, the judges were whispering, and Papoose Chili, that man, left the building as if he had just witnessed her cheating again. Even more shocking, the audience was unaware of what was happening and continued to applaud during commercial breaks, believing that everything was fine. Meanwhile, backstage, Remy was being pulled aside by security, who insisted that it was just a vitamin. Powder vitamin C doesn't make you sweat like that. Boo on. Just when we thought the scandal had reached its climax, someone leaked the raw footage, not the security tape, but the behind-the-scenes camera footage that captured the exact video went viral instantly, garnering millions of views in just a few hours. The Shade Room posted it, reposted it, and even Wendy Williams, who was still off-air, managed to upload a blurry iPhone reaction from her couch with the caption, "Now this is a hot topic." Remy's face was priceless as she was adjusting her wig and saying, "Wait, y'all serious?" But wait, there's more. Remy was leaving the building escorted by 2 bodyguards, and as if that wasn't enough drama for one night, a member of the glam team leaked a screenshot of a group chat in which Remy, Allegedly, admitted to using something to take the edge off. You know what else could take the edge off? A therapist or chamomile tea? Not only that, but the producers issued a statement just hours later that read, I quote, "Due to a breach of contract and unacceptable onset." Fans outside the venue began jeering, with one even shouting, "You used to be real. Now you're just really embarrassing." Behavior reminiscent Mackie has been removed from her role as guest judge on Mic Drop. We wish her luck in her future endeavors. She may be trying to appear in court at this rate, and now that social media is still ablaze and PR teams are working overtime, we're left wondering what will happen next, because this was only the beginning. And the real drama is about to start coming in from all directions. From angry fans to leaked direct messages to possibly even a lawsuit or two, now that the footage has been fully leaked, screenshotted, and slowed down. Conspiracy TikTok sent the internet into complete meltdown mode, with Reddit threads turning into crime scene investigations and people examining Remy's every move, every blink, and every time she scratched her nose. One user wrote, "Go 2042. Her pupils dilated, confirming that you all became pharmacologists overnight." However, the real bombshell came not from the fans but from an anonymous source who claimed to be a member of the production's post-show cleanup crew. They sent a voice message to a gossip blog called The Spill Plug saying, "This wasn't the Remy had been acting strangely since episode 1. And the producers didn't want to deal with the backlash." Let's take a look at that. According to this so-called whistleblower Tasha Heron Wiggs department for B. Remy Ma, Remy had been acting strangely from the beginning. She even claimed that in episode 2, Remy left her microphone on during a bathroom break and could be heard muttering to herself, "They went to set me up like they did, Lauren, sis." Lauryn Hill has never snorted anything behind Know the Real Tea, however. Was Tasha's blurred out photos of Ree's dressing table, which included a mystery bag, a rolled up dollar bill, and a mini bottle of Frez for vibe control. Apparently, once. Those photos appeared on blogs, Twitter dragged her, Instagram clowned her. And TikTok started a whole new trend called the #Remy Challenge, in which users pretend to nod off during judging or wildly overreact to someone singing off-key. Even fake direct messages began to circulate, screenshots of messages between Remy and her purported dealer code, Powden, with messages like "same drop as last week. This time I'm on TV. Lol." Then came the celebrity reactions. Once fans inquired, in the comments, "Where's Remy?" Fat Joe, who is often loyal to a fault, went live for 7 minutes without mentioning her name. No one could confirm whether those were true, but did it stop the internet from distributing them like gospel? "Sometimes the streets speak before you do," he retorted. One of the most popular tweets from Nicki Minaj Barbs was, "Remember when Remy claimed Nicki's career was gone? BFFR? Now she's out here getting disqualified like it's..." The worst blow came from someone you wouldn't expect. Papoose himself posted a black screen with white text that simply read, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and collapse." That's all I'll say. Of course, when a man starts quoting Jim Rand instead of defending his wife, it's over by this point. And PR teams were scrambling. A close friend of Remy's gave an exclusive interview to Black Tea Daily, trying to spin it that Remy was under pressure and wasn't using Dr. The Mic Drop producers had already removed Remy's name from their social media accounts, cut her out of the opening credits, and replaced her seat with a cardboard cutout of Missy Elliott as a stand-in. Just when we thought the drama couldn't get any more intense, A second angle of the footage leaked, this time from a mirror reflection inside the dressing room. As you can see, she was using powdered pre-workout to stay energized. You just assume that she was wearing heels and a rolled-up bill. Chilly. The network is reportedly in talks with legal counsel regarding breach of contract, image damage, and potential loss of advertiser trust. According to another anonymous source, a makeup artist named Dee Dee, who has been in the game since 106 and Park. They are about to sue her into silence, and fans are conflicted. Some still support Remy, claiming she was set up by industry plants, while others say it's classic self-sabotage. One viral comment read, "Remy Ma went from conceited to be convicted in one episode. You guys have an chill." People are already creating merchandise, such as t-shirts that read "Disqualified Diva" and "Rolling with Remy." One person even created a Funko Pop concept of her in a robe with a Ziploc bag. Meanwhile, the gossip blogs are devouring YouTubers who are posting explained videos and podcasts that analyze her body language as if it were a CIA briefing. And fake insiders are destroying pages as if they were present when she face-planted into the vanity. Wendy Williams, who hasn't appeared on TV for more than a year, is making a comeback with a YouTube hot tea segment titled Remy Ma Mess. The question now isn't whether Remy Ma messed up, but rather how many bags she messed up in 36 hours, because she didn't just lose her judging job. Oh no, she also lost her pending endorsement deal with Fashion Nova Men, a rumored guest appearance on Power Book 5, Brooklyn Heat, and an upcoming podcast series with VH1 called Still Standing. It's ironic that everything went out of the window like that. But she also lost her pending endorsement deal with Fashion Nova Men. Remy Ma, who was once praised as a lyrical powerhouse, is now being discussed in legal offices, public relations, war rooms, and group chats called She Did What. This is all because of one careless moment that was captured on camera in 4K with Dolby surround sound level clarity. And the fallout is getting worse. Sources close to the mic drop production confirm that the network has lawyers going over every single clause of her contract. And guess what they allegedly found? A morality clause. Yes, a small line in the fine print states that if a judge is involved in public misconduct, it is illegal. One executive told Tinseltown Insider anonymously, "She didn't just get high. She got high on our dime. We paid her to destroy our brand. There will be consequences." An executive who engages in behavior that harms the company is not only fired but also held accountable for damages, such as Remy perhaps owing them money. A $1.4 million lawsuit alleging breach of contract, reputational harm, and mental distress for the panel and crew is supposedly being prepared by Ouch lawyers. It seems that one of the sound guys had to take a week off because he stated he could. Police have reportedly become involved, according to a leaked tip to the Bootscane blog. The studio had to turn over the raw security footage for internal compliance with local laws regarding substance abuse in a workplace. No one has been arrested yet, but let's just say that if she enters that county again, she might leave in handcuffs. On top of that, public trust has been lost. Remy's fans, who once praised her for surviving prison motherhood and the rap game, are now posting throwback videos with comments like, "Damn. We really thought she was going to be the one to maintain cleanliness. I defended her during the cheating scandal. And I defended her when she dissed Nicki. But now I have nothing left and papoose crickets." One fan even tweeted, according to various sources, he is keeping quiet to protect their daughter and is working with his team on an official statement. On the same day, he was spotted out in NYC without his wedding ring, looking like a man who just paid for therapy and a divorce lawyer. The Remy and Pap fairy tale is collapsing more quickly than her endorsement deals. And let's not forget those sponsors. Remy was reportedly filming a behind-the-scenes redemption arc series about her rise, fall, and growth. Working title, Reminisce, Still Got It. Now all the footage sits in an editing bay somewhere, collecting dust next to Haru's Coachella. Recap. Remy's hairline collaboration with Lace Gods was also canceled. And a rumored campaign with NYX Cosmetics was allegedly ghosted by a NYX representative who allegedly said, "Can't promote bold brows and bold behavior at the same time. Our audience deserves better." Breakfast Club went in and Charlemagne said she should have stayed off the mic. On the mindfulness apps, DJ Envy said, "This is why we don't let everyone redeem themselves." Angela Yuri tweeted, "Some people don't need to come back. They need a time machine." Wendy Williams uploaded another blurry video whispering, "Remy Ma's career is on life support. Pull the plug." Meanwhile, there were memes that showed Remy behind a judge's desk with a "You've been sentenced to your own mess." Another featured papoose photoshopped into the leaving work early meme with a bag that read, "Respectfully." Even phony trailers appeared on YouTube with titles like Remy Ma, The Final Sniff, a Netflix original, The Damage is Done. And what's Remy doing? During all of this, she broke it with a black screen, white text Instagram story, and no tweets, stories, or posts. Sometimes you fall, but don't stay there, girl. Your public reputation, brand deals, and marriage are all falling at the same time. But some fans are holding on to the free Remy crowd. They have started a petition to get her back on the mic drop, and it has 834 signatures, most of them from Anonymous. One comment read, "She was the realest judge they had. At least she wasn't fake like them. Okay, but that doesn't mean you should be caught on camera with a schedule full of regrets, sis." Meanwhile, fans argue in Twitter spaces and comment sections with the title, "Y'all still writing for Reminisce." The industry has already moved on to her replacement judge. Rumors indicate that it's Megan Thee Stallion's former vocal coach, who doesn't need powder to stay energized. Remy, on the other hand, has reportedly been spotted in upstate New York introspecting and spending time with family. But one neighbor claims she was also seen yelling at someone on FaceTime while holding a bottle of wine in a fuzzy slipper mood. So is this the end for Remy Ma, or will she repeat her previous behavior in return? Spin it and release a diss track directed at the entire damn show. Only time and perhaps a drug test will tell. The question is whether Remy Ma's career ended or if it was just the start of a bigger mess, because, let's face it, being kicked out of a live show for using drugs backstage, having the footage leaked online, and then being ghosted by your own husband isn't a bad week. It's a public meltdown in surround sound, but perhaps you believe that the industry set her up, that the footage wasn't what it appeared to be, or that Papu should have supported her instead of leaving like it was the end of a soap opera. Importantly, did you anticipate this from her? Let us know in the comments below, because this story is far from over. If you're still in shock, tap the like button. If you want to be notified before the blogs do, hit the subscribe button. In this industry, the next scandal happens faster than the Remy Ma representative did. This is the gossip spill vibe where the truth twists and the tea burns. Nobody leaves. He leaves.